Welcome back, everybody, into the Nexus gaming series. We're here in Division A with another game. On the left-hand side, it is going to be gillyShark at Bingo Night with an Iron Kira Miller on the Li Ming. Oh, wait! This isn't a gamble. I thought this was the other one. All right, well, I'll just delete this. I will just delete this gamble. Hold on. Alrighty.
10 seconds.
I'll try and think of another gamble here in a second. My apologies. Kira, played by Iron. We have a Miller Coffee Li Ming, Stark on the Rhaegar, Iki Greymane, and Schumann Varian. On the opposing side, it's an Anduin, played by Mac Daddio. MDC Blaze, Polite Gamer on Johanna. Vegan Lunara, and Delta Sniper on your Tassadar. All right, let's see. Okay, I can do this really quickly. So when does Varian finish level 1 stacks? Screw it. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. I know I'm jumping around on this one. There we go. Yes, completed quest. No, incomplete quest. There we go. Sorry, everybody. All right, let's get back into it. There we go. Proper gamble. Sorry, I messed up. I thought this was the Kira one, but I thought this was the Kira questing talent level 1, but I misread the icon. But Varian's gonna go into Lion's Maw, so he's got to get 25 stacks on that. Will he finish that by the end of the game? That's your gamble right there. Kind of pieced it together last second. My apologies on tabbing out so much, but either way, let's get into it. Let's focus in on the game. MDC being pressured by Iron. So we have a solo lane Kira. I like that a lot. We have Lunara with her Sentinel Wisp level 1. That'll be chilling in the bush. I believe I can actually show that's the vision radius right there from it. Tons of vision available. Varian charges in. Polite Gamer. Getting hit by a couple E-Keeb auto attacks. Does have that Inner Beast active. And it seems like the skirmish in bottom lane is just going to be a little back and forth, but no actual kills to be found. Stark is very low on mana as our Varian dives into the enemy Lunara looking for something, but I don't think much is going to be found. Iron rotates into the bottom lane. Big carnage onto Sexy Vegan. And Varian continues to chase onto Polite Gamer. Our Varian stackage, by the way, currently on 14 stacks, so maybe not the best questing talent for me to make it for our Twitch gamble, but it doesn't matter. We got one going. Jet Propulsion away from Blaze. He's going to go ahead and Hearth out, and Iron will clear out the top lane minion wave. So your gamble was, is Kira... No, I was going to say when... My gamble was going to be, when did she finish those 200 stacks? Because I was like, she's guaranteed to finish it, like Varian, but I was kind of panicking putting the gamble together. But yeah, I thought it was Kira's questing talent. I was going to say, does she finish it before level 10 or after level 10? Which I thought that'd be kind of fun. But as I mentioned, I misread the talent at level 1 for her. Anyways, looks like our Kira player is able to back off just fine. Wisp over here on the left-hand side getting tons of vision. Gonna just rotate past Stark. Gets one little bite onto the Wisp right there. Polite Gamer trying to back away. Greymane in the Worgen form, blinded for a moment. Looks like the paws are glowing for E-Keep, so he's got the Inner Beast active. And we're going to be seeing a straight-up race between these sides. Actually, not so much a straight-up race. Miller and Schumann are doing their best to defend. Chastise does connect on to this Li Ming. Polite Gamer steps up with a Condemn. Big burst damage from Lunara, and Li Ming does go down. First blood over to the side of Magnitude Epicenter. For our Twitch believers, 20 out of 25 stacks for our Varian. May finish it by the time the gamble's... Before the gamble's done. Pyromedia from Blaze is active. The race is still favorable to gillyShark at Bingo Night. Nice grapple hook onto Delta Sniper. Avoids the Son of the Immortal, getting tons of damage into the Tassadar. Damage over time, damage over time. Nah, Delta Sniper gets a heal from Mac Daddio. And the Immortals will go over to the side of gillyShark at Bingo Night with a decent amount of shielding and sub 1,000 damage into structures. It'd be comical if Varian actually, like, if this push just wins the game and Varian actually has, like, 24 stacks. That'd be comical. Well, Top lane fort is going to be worked on. We'll see. We should be seeing that fall. I don't know what else gillyShark and Bingo Knight can get off of this. Little totem over the wall for some vision. Level 7s are here on the left-hand side as well. Better siege so far, and minion soak. Charge, taunt onto the Johanna. Iron Skin activated. Some shield glares thrown back. Fort front gate, as I mentioned, will be taken down. The fort down to about 75% HP. Alrighty. 21 for our Varian. Still trying to pick up that stackage. A charge. Another taunt onto the Johanna. Activation of her Iron Skin. Greymaine's so low, but the Regeneration Globe should be enough to keep him healed up. I would like to see Shattering Throw at level 13 if this is going to be the case for Schumann. Like, healing debuff is nice, but I feel like Shattering Throw would be huge against the Johanna. Piercing Light, 1 stack so far. And actually, that's the only other questing talent to note. Johanna did not go into Subdue level 4, went into the Hold Your Ground, so that's even more, in my opinion, of a reason to take Shattering Throw. And I apologize. Varian goes down in top lane. Johanna stepped up. Burst damage available. This will be camped to be grabbed here for the top lane. Will the members of gillyShark and Bingo Knight step into this? No, they're going to go ahead and throw a couple Arcane Orbs in, and Magnitude Epicenter have Impalers for top. The next Immortal should be announced pretty soon. It's going to be in the north-south positioning. I think this is actually the exact same positioning as our first Immortal, and there's the announcement. No 10s yet on either side. Arcane Orb thrown out here and there. Stark jumps in with a lunge into Johanna. Once again, that Iron Skin active, but the taunt from Varian's available. I do believe it's off cooldown. 1 stack for Varian to go on that level 1. What if he just never hits it? What if he just misses every single Q? Somehow, someway. Well, he's not going to miss it right there, and that will be Varian confirming his level 1 talent. Thank you all for Twitch predicting. I'll get a better one going for map number 2. Maybe map number 3. We'll see how this series goes. Unfortunately, Rhaegar gets stunned by the Immortal. No Chastise to follow that up. It looks like a Divine Star was thrown out. Kira is currently 1v2ing in bottom lane up against Delta Sniper and MDC, and Delta Sniper will go down. No mana left on this Kira, but the auto attacks are still coming in, and if you can get those stacks on the Blood Craze and stuff, that'd be huge. Back over around the Immortal. The race is continuing, but no one's... Whoa, that's a huge condemn from Johanna, but Stark has a little chain heal, and it looks like Iron will back away from MDC. I think might have used the grapple hook to back away to the fort right there. Let's take a look back around the Immortal phase. We're almost at the 50%. Stark getting a little bit low. The chain heal goes out, but not a lot of mana left for this Rhaegar. It doesn't matter. Miller gets a reset, throws in an Arcane Orb and some magic missiles back at Johanna, but now the Immortals go back to the north-south positions, opposite sides. Stark lunges in. No hit from the Immortal onto him. It's going to be onto E-Key. Varian did go into the Shield Wall level 10. We've got Curse, Bullet, Ancestral Healing, Wave of Force, and Kira with the final strike. On the right-hand side, we will see Black Hole as well as Bunker, Light Bomb, and what for Lunara and Johanna? Will Lunara go safe for Thornwood Vines? Will she go aggressive with Leaping Strikes? I feel like it's a Thornwood Vine game, and Johanna maybe goes Blessed Shield. Actually, I don't mind the idea of a Falling Sword as well for Johanna. Some nice cleansability. Maybe even create a little bit of space with that little falling from the sky stun on the ground sort of thing. Stark trying to back off. Light Gamer being a little aggressive. Charge, taunt onto the Anduin. Wave of Force from Li Ming. The Black Hole from Tassadar does come out. The Ancestral Healing into Schumann. Johanna did not go Sin's Exposed level 7. She could have had some healing reduction onto those Ancestral targets, but does not seem like it will be happening right here. This Kira continues to do her best pushing up top lane, and we'll actually get some decent value. Blaze igniting the oil slick, but Kira starts getting a couple autos in. Uh-oh, the rotation from gillyShark and Bingo Knight. MDC is able to get the bunker down in time. The Greymane is right there. The Wave of Force, the Jet Propulsion, but he's good. Final strike from Kira almost takes down MDC. Is there like a bleed? Is there a damage over time tick? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Man, I can't believe it. Blaze got out with like no HP. Lunara in bottom lane. Pushing things up right now. She does have the Nature's Culling. Did go into Thornwood Vine. It is going to be Blessed Shield from the Johanna, by the way. Uh-oh, Magdadio in top lane, discovered by Varian, and now Johanna trying to back away. They're going to lunge in with Rhaegar and Greymane, but a Force Wall from Tassadar might have created enough space. MDC once again able to back away. The Arcane Orb almost hitting the heels of the enemies right there as more Shock Rays from Tassadar do poke out. Lunara in bottom lane will go down to Kira. Apologies for missing that one. Didn't even see Kira being that aggressive into the Lunara as another Force Wall from Tassadar comes down. Does have the Electric Fence for that little bit of slow and damage over time. But the top lane fort will go down, and our next Immortal phase will be announced pretty soon here. Okay. Immortal phase is on the way. We have got a... Oh, wait, hold on. I did not even see this. I was throwing away a teabag there really quickly, and it's going to be Li Ming finding big burst damage onto Johanna. She'll be taken down. A 5th kill over to the side of gillyShark and Bingo Knight is now. We see Kira continuing to push up the minion wave, and I think they should be able to get this bottom lane fort. Maybe Blaze can deny it, actually. I mean, it's a low cooldown with a low mana cost, but it's just funny. Final Strike Siege. Do you think the developers see some of the things that players do and they're just like, that's not what I meant?
I seek better ground.
That's not how I designed that. It's like the meme with the lady who's... Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the fight here. Jet Propulsion from Blaze, Ancestor healing onto E-Keep right now. Black Hole from Tassadar goes out. Iron a little bit low. The Light Bomb will not connect onto the Kira, but she's definitely dead here. An Arcane Orb from Li Ming will go out onto Polite Gamer, but the members of Magnitude Epicenter finding a kill of their own, and that's going to be a little bolster and experience they definitely needed, and the first half of the Immortal phase over to the right side. Using it for an actual Final Strike is rare. That's such a true statement. Lunara gets a nice heal out from Magdadio. Vegan actually continues to hop around and lives. Thornwood Vines doesn't have any charges available. Just trying to get some of those flash heals out from Anduin. Looks like Lunara meanders to the right. We'll tap the well. Kira's back in the mix as well. But there's that one like meme where there's like the lady, and they're like put the square block in the square hole, and they just keep putting into the different one, and she's like dying inside. That's probably devs watching Heroes of Storm players. Final Strike doesn't get the kill. Varian does manage to take down Sun. We have Kira traded. Tassadar getting that kill. Johanna will fall as well. It is going to be Shattering Throw level 13 for the Varian. We didn't note that, but we will note another Immortal phase will go over the side of gillyShark and Bingo Knight into bottom lane since it is the defendable lane. Mr. Bandit, I see you over there.
The light of the crystal arch shines on.
Yeah, like... It's like they were taking like, oh, here's the round peg, and they put it into the square hole, and then like the lady's just sitting there like losing her mind. Such a good one. That's such a good one. Alrighty, well, Immortal into bottom lane, probably a little over 1,000 damage into structures at this time, and that will be bottom fort going down. gillyShark and Bingo Knight with a level lead over the enemies, 3 kills over the enemies as well. Varian immediately steps up, charge taunts onto Polite Gamer. Li Ming tries to follow up with some damage. Unfortunately, the minion wave does eat that. Some Blessed Hammers coming out from the Johanna as well. Immortal is going to be down to about 50% in the melee mode as it has lost its shielding. Varian charges in once again onto Polite Gamer. Big curse bullet value as well. Keep front gate's been taken down. Sidewalls as well. And it looks like the keep will take about, ooh, that's actually nice, about 30% of its life. We'll say 1/3 of the keep has been destroyed. You don't see Bandit? I'm sorry, he was licking his paws. Sometimes he can get into that non-stop licking phase. I know it's okay to do it. It'll never not be funny to me just seeing Akira use Final Strike to clear a wave and stuff. Jet Propulsion from Blaze into the face of Varian. The bunker comes down as well. The wave of force from Li Ming. Schumann gets the Ancestor healing in time. The shield wall as well. And this corridor is absolutely what Miller is licking. their lips at this, but apparently it's actually going to be Greymane going down. I literally thought this was going to be a Li Ming pop-off moment in this corridor. Not the case at all. It is Greymane falling. gillyShark and Bingo Knight still threatening with the 16 talent tier advantage. Another final strike going out. I think it hit only Johanna, but the Iron Skin denied the damage. Users should be able to figure out without documentation. Actually, it was funny because my mom works in the medical field, and she was we were talking about subscription-based programs and stuff, and we were talking about what they use at you know, for their practice for charting, you know, like medical charts. And she was literally saying, she was describing how the program works, and it literally is like, it gives you every single option. So essentially it was like made by an engineer for an engineer. It wasn't made by an engineer for a client. You know what I mean? Like they were like, oh, like they give you every single option. So yeah. And you might be like, well, shouldn't a doctor have that? When you've been practicing medicine so long and you literally just need to put down that someone has an ear infection and you don't want to click 20 other tabs, you know, that's where it starts to add up. Also, especially if you're seeing 40 patients a day. Bless Shield from the Johanna. Jet Propulsion from Blaze is denied, I believe, as a Black Hole from Tassadar comes out, and Schumann, or Ekeep, excuse me, goes down on that Greymane. Taunt onto MDC, a Jet Propulsion back into Varian. Shield Wall denies some burst damage from Tassadar. More Li Ming pokes in, another final strike to be thrown into this objective race and enemy team. Jet Propulsion misses from MDC. Rhaegar lunges in for a bite. That's going to be a taunt onto Johanna. A Wave of Force as well to push her around. Iron Skin activation. And I believe this is the third Immortal of the game. And I believe it's also the third Immortal to the side of gillyShark and Bingo Knight, which will go into top lane, as the keep in top lane is available, and the bottom lane keep was taken down during the objective phase by the Fallen Shaman. It's looking promising for gillyShark and Bingo Knight in map number 1. Can they seal the deal? It's a 1-kill lead, level lead as well. Less than a level lead, but we'll just call it level lead for the ease of it. Charge, taunt onto the Johanna once again. The final strike comes through. I believe there was a shattering throw on that Iron Skin. I think that duration should have gone a little bit longer. Just about all heroics are available except for final strike that was just used. Immortal's getting good damage onto the keep here. Blaze trying to get counter siege in bottom lane onto the fort, and I really feel like Blaze should be here to defend. I don't think it matters anymore. That's Johanna going down. Blaze should start hearthing out of bottom lane. Still working on the fort. I mean, like, I think gillyShark and Bingo Knight could go for core here. Okay, he is going to hearth out. He is doing that by a sidewall. So they do see, gillyShark and Bingo Knight do see that that is happening, and maybe that's the reason they start backing away. All right. I completely missed what you guys are talking about. I completely missed it. I must have been reading chat, or it just whooshed over my whooshed. Well, Blaze gets the bottom lane fort down to 1,621 HP. Truly unbelievable. Final strike to clear the wave. 20 talent tier is just about here for gillyShark and Bingo Knight. A level and a half lead. Glory to the Alliance, Farseer's Blessing, Blunderbuss, Talrash's Elements, and the Grapple Hook upgrade, which is like the belt utility or something? Utility belt. Belt utility. Charge, taunt, Curse Bullet, MDC is low, gets the bunker activation. That buys a small window. Pyromania is still active. There's going to be another charge, or that was a Grapple Hook in from Kira. But the Immortals will be spawning here. Bottom lane wave is approaching to the core. Gonna get some shield damage, get some shots onto this mid lane tower. And this camp will be stolen away as well. By the way, Chess, I am still planning on doing the brew stream on Sunday. I believe I'll be doing casting for the Heroes Captain's Clash. I think I have 3 best of 3s, and then we're doing the cooking stream. So Sunday's gonna be a really long day. Sunday's gonna be a long day, but it'll be a fun day. First bullet, final strike does go out. The Condemn from Johanna coming in as well. The Ancestor healing on to Stark right there. Will be taken out. Lunar with some Thornwood Vines coming through as well. Did that second Ancestral hit onto Stark? No, the second Ancestral doesn't look like it did in time. Uh-oh, big jet propulsion from MDC. Somehow Varian lives. Schumann is alive. Miller somehow lives as well with like no HP. Iron in the backline's taken down by Lunara. A charge or a jet propulsion from Blaze collides into Ekib, and that'll be a dead Worgen. Oh, I agree with you, Stark. I feel like it had 0.1 seconds to. I absolutely agree. That second charge seemed like it was just about to hit. I need the real thing I need to do is not have the spirit of Kaimo compel me to bite the tank. I need to stop typing it and start playing. You probably should be playing, Stark. Yeah, you're back from Death Timer. There you go, bud. Catapults are arriving to core on the right side. The Immortal Phase will be picked up by the crew of Magnitude Epicenter. Blaze will go clear away the catapults. Those are working on the shielding to the core, but I don't think it's going to be enough. There we go. Mini wave? Nah, that's good. Alrighty, let's see what happens here. We have 20s on both sides. We did not talk about Tassadar and such. We do have the Force Barrier, the Radiating Faith, Fortified Bunker, Inner Fire, and Unfair Advantage, I believe? No, Intensifying Toxin, right. Unfair Advantage is level 16. Or 13. I'm blanking. Alright, the Immortal will take down the top lane fort, but it doesn't seem like Magnitude Epicenter are going to step in here. Kira's chasing in. Big grapple hook onto Delta Sniper. Misses the revolving sweep. Force Barrier from Tassadar, I think, was more so of a block, but doesn't come through that way. It doesn't matter either way. And the Immortal gets the fort in top lane, gets a couple dings onto the keep front gate. What are gillyShark and Bingo Knight looking to do here? A shattering throw into the Johanna. A bush check with a final strike. All right, let's go. What is the utility belt? Grapple hook cooldown is reset when hitting an enemy hero with the initial impact revolving sweep and recharges 900% faster if Kira hasn't taken damage within the last 2 seconds. Okay. I don't get to cast many Kira games, nor do I get to see this level 20. Black Hole from Tassadar goes out. Shock Ray as well. Grapple hook in from Iron, looking for somebody here. The Light Bomb is pretty big from the Ando, and that's going to be the Ancestor healing. A little too late. And now Kira's dead. She'll try and get a little bit of carnage. She'll try and get a little bit of heal. Unfortunately, not the case. Miller, the lone survivor of that engagement, mounted up and running away on their cock.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Phrasing. Bottom lane siege. Until you play the talent, you don't really understand how big 900% is. Oh, yeah, like, 900% is insane. I can't check it. Wait, can I check it? Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Can I check it? No, I can't. I was curious what the baseline cooldown is for grapple hook. I don't know. I think it's 30 seconds, isn't it? Miller and MDC with a little back and forth in top lane. Miller kind of coming out on top of that engagement. There's going to be a bottom lane camp pushed in to the keep, but the minion wave is going to... I think the keep can be saved if Li Ming... Yeah, she's already backed. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be really close. Very, very close on this. But the keep is saved with 119 HP. That's like 4 Abathur slaps. Maybe 3. Safely 4. It's 8-13 in kills, 22-22 in our levels. And Varian will discover the Lunara Wisp. We have a top lane Impaler camp pushing up. Still have Fallen Shamans available on the right. Honestly, one good team fight from either side, and this is GG for map number 1 in this best 3 series for Division A. Banner down. Down from Varian. Does have that Glory to the Alliance level 20. All heroics are off cooldown. Except Thornwood Vine was used there in the top lane wave. Oh, goodbye, Delta Sniper. Bless you from the Jahan is the answer. They're going to try and make a trade happen here. There's going to be a light bomb from the Anduin as well. Miller trying to back away to a safe distance to get some Arcane Orb resets with that Triumvirate and does get a reset into the Johanna. We will see MDC trying to get to safety through that middle gate and will be able to do so. But this is gillyShark and Bingo Knight now on a tear for the first half of the Immortal. And this will easily be in their favor. Thanks, Turbo. Oh, we're actually in the second phase. My bad. All right, we're already in the second phase, so never mind. gillyShark and Bingo Knight guarantee this. Lunara tries to get a couple autos over here. Gonna Hearth out for safety. We have 28 on Tassadar, 36 on the Johanna. Fallen Shaman in top. Immortal goes to bottom. Is this the game-winning push? I would believe it to be. We're gonna see how things go. Sorry, I was just double-checking the level 20. I thought there was something else I missed in the tooltip. All right, couple autos into the, couple magic missiles and such into the core. Oh my god, please! Mac Daddio tried to get the cleanse, but nothing's going to happen right there. The Black Hole from Tassadar does push a few enemies back. The Immortal down to 50% HP just about, getting wonderful siege value. Stark jumps into the core with a lunge. Grapple hook from Iron. They're going to commit to the core, and this is going to be gillyShark and Bingo Knight with map number 1 in this best 3 series. GG. Well played. Level 16E also affects D. Enemy heroes hit by revolving sweep or by grappling hook have their armor reduced by 35 for 4 seconds. And those that missed it, grapple hook cooldown is reset when hitting enemy hero with the initial impact of revolving sweep and recharges 900% faster if Kira hasn't taken damage within the last 2 seconds. Wild. Choose outcome. Yes, he completed that quest. That's not surprising. You're around 700 now after 1.0. You had 600 before. Nice, nice, nice. Well, enjoy it, bud. Enjoy it. Let's get into it, everybody. On the left-hand side, we have the members of gillyShark and Bingo Knight with a Iron Stukov, Schumann Muradin, Stark Kael'thas, Dahaka Ekib, and Miller on the Zagara. We are going to be seeing Epic on the right-hand side, Magnitude Epicenter, excuse me, with a Polite Gamer Johanna, Vegan Cassia, Magdadio Karazim, MDC Stitches, and Delta Sniper Tassadar. Let's go ahead and do a really quick, how many regeneration globes for our Kael'thas? Where is that one? There we go. Boop! Twitch Gamble's up and available if you'd like to make a prediction. Don't know why we're locking our camera there. That's weird, game. Don't do that. Oh, you're over 800! Oh my gosh, well... I'm surprised Necromancers aren't typically drawn with bulging muscles. I mean, they do so much deadlifting. Okay, alright. Thank you, chat. Very clever. Very clever. Vegan getting harassed here. Muradin Dwarf tosses in. The Thunderclap will be enough to take him down. Excuse me, them down, as Cassia will be picked off. And we have our Dahaka in bottom lane up against a Stitches. Okay, Stitches with the Patrick creation. We've got Iron Fist Karazim. How are we doing on this Twitch Gamble? 12k to 1,800. Okay, alright. I have no idea how many globes Kael'thas will get. I just made a quick gamble of 40 or more, 39 or less. It's a double soak map. We also have third win for Muradin level 1. Some more sustainability out of the fight. Dwarf toss in again. Thunderclap into Stormbolt. Big lurking arm from the Stukov. No low blow level 1. Did go into reactive ballista spores. As Tassadar did go into Scion Fusion level 1. Shock Ray out from Tassadar, some Shield Glares as well. Dahaka up. That Solo Lane Stitches is a new one for me. Solo Lane Stitches, huh? I thought it was honestly going to be Solo Lane Johanna, because that is definitely something you can do. Or maybe they'll swap at level 4, because level 4 Johanna can get, what is it, Shrinking Vacuum? I always misremember the name, but it's or is it Eternal Retaliation? I think it's Eternal Retaliation. But she can get the Shield Glare into Mark and all that, or Condemn into Mark, and then get the faster wave clear. So maybe Polite Gamer will swap with Stitches once that level 4 is picked up. It's a possibility. Iron Skin activation. Stitches comes into mid, lands the hook, and a slam. Schumann able to Dwarf Toss away. Meanwhile, this is going to be your Dahaka pushing into the bottom lane. Condemn from Johanna as the Force Well from Tassadar does come out. There's a Gravity Lapse into this Johanna. The Iron Skin is activated. And we'll have our mid lane siege opening up here. Zagara Corpse Feeders are thrown down. We have a Dwarf Toss in from Muradin, landing the Stormbolt. A big Gravity Lapse from Kael'thas. Lurking Arm from Stukov as well. And Delta Sniper's trying to back away, but Schumann's got the body blocks and the autos for the kill. And Vegan trying to return the damage, maybe find a counter kill, but nothing to be traded. As we speak of trades, gillyShark and Bingo Knight could trade in their gems for a Webweaver summoning. One wave needed for that. Zagara will start grabbing camp to go into Medusa Blades at levels 4, so the triple attack at 33%. Kharazim also with the Air Ally. We don't see this very often. We often see like Block Totem, but the Air Ally gives allies 15 spell power. Kael'thas landed a Gravity Lapse somewhere. Gives spell power by 15%, grants vision, reveals a large area, and has a health pool, of course, that you can dash to. Drag from Dahaka into the Stitches bottom. Yeah, they're literally just... They're kind of ignoring each other. And Johanna, by the way, will go hold your ground level 4, so she's not going to be going into sort of like wave clear stuff. A Condemn from Johanna, the Iron Skin as well. She looks to back away. Once that ends, she's going to be hit with a Stormbolt. There's a Lurking Arm from Stukov, but he won't be able to find any sort of kill. Couple auto attacks in from Kharazim. Dashes back to an ally. Polite Gamer. A little body block by the allies, but no big deal on that one. Zagara. Couple gems to be turned in here and there. Tassadar with one delay. No. Actually, yes, he got the delay on the Stark right there, who just says, all right, I'll go clear the wave and top. Grab a globe. Number 14 for our Kael'thas as well. The Twitch prediction's about to close, by the way. Little Twitch prediction to close in a moment, and... Red Webweavers will be summoned. I believe these are the first Webweavers of the game, and they will go over to the side of Magnitude Epicenter. Polite Gamer with a reset. Mac Daddy-O might do the same. A little low on the Kharazim health or mana bar.
Go, my Webweavers. Slaughter the blue team.
Quick clear into top wave. Dahaka's already working on the minion wave as the Webweaver does descend. Dahaka's what build again? I actually didn't check it. It's okay. It's a pretty standard build. It's enhanced agility, lurker strain, and feeding frenzy. Schumann with 30 gems, getting punched up by Mac Daddy-O, but I don't think Schumann's too worried about this right now. Still kind of chilling in the wave. Same or standard build, if you will, for our Muradin player. Just have third win in level 1. Sorry, just skimming through our talents here really quickly. There's going to be the Conviction at level 7 for our Johanna, but that's not the one that gives you the quick wave clear onto minions. Take a look here in the mid. Miller manages this. We still have experience advantage over the side of gillyShark and Bingo Knight by almost 3/4 of a level. They have nearly back-to-back turn-ins. 53 in the pockets, 41 of 50 turned in. Schumann with 30 of said gems. Oh, the Kael'thas is so low. Stark trying to back away. Gets a heal from Stukov just in time. Here comes Ekeep with a drag from bottom lane. A weighted puzzle thrown onto MDC, but unfortunately, gillyShark and Bingo Knight can't make anything happen. A little too low on the mana and health bars, but they do get their Webweaver turn in and summon. Also, Air Ally has a shorter cooldown at 30 seconds than the others that have 45. That's very true. It's very, very true indeed. Devouring Maw, Isolation, Phoenix, Avatar, and Massive Shove. On the opposing side, no level 10s just yet. The Webweavers are pushing in. MacDaddy-O dives out, able to dash back over to the Webweaver. Murd and Dwarf tossing in, looking for the body blocks. Devouring Maw is pretty big onto Cassia and Karazim. Gravity Leaps into Lurking Arm. The damage over time is going to be enough with the Living Bomb. Murd and Dwarf tosses in, looking for Delta Sniper. Does land the Stormbolt. There's going to be a way to push the thrown in there as well. Delta Sniper with the Black Hole thrown back. Johanna forces the Avatar out of Schumann, who then is able to back away, getting the Stormbolt as a disengage hit into the Johanna. Top lane Webweaver will confirm the fort. Bottom lane Webweaver is cleared away by the Stitches already. Speaking of Stitches, we have Gorge, Ball Lightning, Seven-Sided Strike, Black Hole for Tassadar, and I believe Blessed Shield for the Johanna. Yes, indeed. Drag into Gravity Lapse. Stormbolt should be there any second. Actually, it was already used, but the mini stunts from the Skullcracker are pretty good, and there is no way. That is 5, 10, 15... No, those are bigger ones, aren't they? That was a lot of gems lost by Stitches right there. I think he was... Maybe it was at 20 or 30. I actually don't know 100%. Either way, 5-0 in kills, favoring gillyShark and Bingo Knight on an absolute tear in map number 2 of this best of 3 series for Division A. By the way, be sure to follow this Twitch stream. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the YouTube page. We are doing our best to grow the YouTube side of things. We do upload videos there daily. I'll be uploading these videos tonight. When I finish stream, I'll be working on these videos and our new Tier 1 GIF emotes that we did hit the sub goal for yesterday. Drag onto this Cassia, but no one else is around. We do have that Webweaver turn in on the north side clutch. Murd and Dwarf tosses. Lands the Stormbolt, but the Iron Skin denies some of that damage. There's a Blessed Shield as well, just to allow Polite Gamer to back away. A hook, a Gorge. Not onto Schumann, apparently. Black Hole, Ball Lightning, Seven-Sided Strike, Gorge are available on the opposing side. Devouring Maw, Isolation, Avatar, and Massive Shove. 10 seconds on a Phoenix for Kael'thas. Living Bomb will be exploding on Polite Gamer, but no spread to the allies around. Dahaka wants to push things up in bottom. Stitches with a little bit of ranged wave clear. Let's focus in on mid lane, though. Force Wall from Tassadar to create a little bit of space. The Phoenix thrown in from Kael'thas as well. Currently on 22 regeneration globes for those of you wondering for the Twitch prediction. Bottom lane fort does go down. Mid lane Webweaver cleared away. Top lane Webweaver at the neutral center position of the map. We'll see if gillyShark and Bingo Knight can get any value pushing onto the top lane keep front gate. Doesn't look like that's going to be the call. Gonna probably rotate into mid and find a fort to be taken down. Zagara, by the way, level 7 is at 5 out of the 12 stacks. 5 enhanced agility stacks for the Dahaka. No questing talents to note on the side of Magnitude Epicenter. I keep wanting to say Magnitude Tsunami, but that's a different team. Stormbolt into the Stitches. Devouring Maw into 2. What's the follow-up onto this? I'm assuming there's going to be a corpse drop. There's going to be a nice little gravity lapse. The Isolation comes in from a flank from Dahaka. Lands onto Stitches. The fort on literally 119 HP. That gets taken down right there. Yo, Saddle, what's up, bud? Happy Thursday to you, my friend. Top lane wave. Remember when we mentioned it got pushed up? Well, it got onto the keep front gate. It got a ton of value on that, and it got even more value into the keep, down to about 25% overall HP. Kael'thas, Stukov grab the camp on the left. The rest of the team... Actually, it looks like Dahaka and Muradin to grab the bottom lane camp and Zagara to reset for full mana. Stitches has level 13, so he's got the 40% range increase on his hook with the fishing hook. As it's baseline level 13 right there. Oh, I guess it's extended hook, but we can still call it fishing hook. 43 of the 60 gems available, 17 needed for another Webweaver summoning, so it's going to be my back. My back! My back! Uh-huh, yes. Welcome in, Cav. Hope you're having a great day, bud. Alrighty, Zagara, level 7, that Bile drop on 8 out of 12 stacks for the Infested drop upgrade. Dahaka showing in bottom, clearing the wave. Zagara with a few Banelings into mid. We will be seeing another wave in top pushed up a bit here, but I don't think this is going to get super big value into the keep. Pretty decent timing on that, bud. Pretty decent timing. Oh, level 16's almost Schumann, very split from the team, able to dwarf toss away. A Phoenix actually goes in, a brush dart from Dahaka, lands the drag, the Gravity Lab's coming in as well, devouring Maw into the Karazim, and that is a ball lightning out from Cassia, but Tasslar's the first one to go down. Macdadio trying to dash away, drag from Dahaka. Did he have extended range? No, he actually didn't even take his level 16 yet. Just lands a beautiful drag onto the Johanna at the end of that, and that is going to be a call for boss. Boss plus Webweaver. Is this a GG? Seems like it could be. There's your boss. There's your Webweaver pickup. For those Twitch gamblers, 29 regeneration globes for the Kael'thas currently. Probably will get a couple more off of this top lane siege. There's one or two that can be grabbed. Is this enough to end the game, though? 2-level lead, talent tier advantage. Ignite. Yep. All right, Phoenix thrown in from Kael'thas. Somehow the hook did not connect on the Schumann. I thought it actually did. I looked away, and it just seemed like that was the right trajectory. Top lane keep does go down. Webweavers are still actually moving into lane. Or no, they have entered into lane. Sorry, I just missed it on the boss model. Couple autos onto the core here. Meanwhile, mid lane being pushed up onto the keep as well. A hook onto Iron. There's a Gorge follow-up. Karazim dashes over. Stukov is probably dead. Mid keep is going to be around 75% HP. Bottom lane keep now just being assailed. That's a huge devouring maw from Zagara. What's the follow-up? Avatar activation from Murden, tanking a couple tower shots. Able to dwarf launch out with that level 16. The bless you from Johanna right there, missing under the enemies in the disengage. Mid keep goes down. Dahak is still pushing a bottom, and that's a triple keep phase from gillyShark and Bingo Knight, who still have all 3 forts up and available. Consistent catapult pressure with no periodic or matching in all 3 lanes. This is looking real scary for the side of Magnitude Epicenter. Now, they are on even talent here. They do have 20 seconds where it is an offset fight in their favor. If they could find a if they could stagger a couple kills here, that'd be huge. But gillyShark and Bingo Knight a little too wise to the situation. Rotate out of this bottom lane siege camp and say, you know what? We can give away a siege camp. It's not that big of a deal. Stormbolt just to harass the Stitches really quickly. Red Webweavers will descend. Alrighty. That is a massively pushed up top lane. Dahak is going to manage mid really easily, and bottom lane seems like the main defense from gillyShark and Bingo Knight. Okay. Zagara's done with her level 7. She gets an extra roach. That's a big Stormbolt from Murden. Lurking arm from the Stukov. The Gravity Labs from Kael'thas. The Phoenix as well. The damage, the burst, the isolation comes out from Dahak as he brush stalks in. The Stormbolt from Murden finds the heal of Johanna. A Shockray from Tassadar praying that he can make it out alive, but that is going to be Cassia encircled and taken down. That right there is the first of the day, and that will confirm map number 2 over the side of gillyShark and Bingo Knight here in Division A of the Nexus Gaming Series. Wonderfully done. A beautiful pentakill to round out this series. GG. Very well played from our blue side squad. And we'll see how they do. I believe the playoffs are going on right now, so we'll try and catch some of those games in the future, but GG well played. gillyShark and Bingo Knight with a victory here in the series. Poor Cassia. Yeah, poor Cassia. Poor Cassia. Playoffs are 2 weeks long, starting next week. Oh, okay, that's awesome. That's good. All right, Kael'thas, he had 36 stacks, so 39 or less. 39 or less.